Welcome. You guys are currently watching The Road to Rivals presented by Nordwind Gaming Community. And on the casting desk, it's me, Fission. And we are currently in the semifinals of the Road to Rivals series for Honor of Kings. And this is a best of three series, four teams are eyeing at that grand final spot right now today in these best of three series. We have two games for you guys ahead between these exciting teams. We have teams like I4I, Biptya Gaming, Oh My God Esports. These teams are really amazing to watch, and they are one of the first four semifinalists in the Road to Rival series of Honor of Kings for the Northern Gaming Community Cup. And without any further ado, we will be going into the drafting phase shortly. Right now, as you can see, we are currently in the drafting phase, and the banning has already begun. From the left side, from the blue side, which is Biptya Gaming, we see the bans coming in on towards heroes such as Haya. While from the side of Oh My God Esports, they've already banned out the Aoyin, and it looks like Biptya will be going for that Byron ban in the Clash lane, so no Byron will be being used in this game. While for the side of OMG Esports, who would they be banning out is what we have to see right now. But as you can see on your screens, there are still a lot of good picks left. Do they want to go for a jungler? It looks like they want to go for that AoV Clash laner. They've banned out the Florentino there. And now it's the picking phase. And it looks like Anji is going to be going for that Chicha pick. And you never know, maybe it's a Chicha in the farm lane, maybe it's a Chicha in the Clash lane, maybe it's a Chicha jungle. You'll only be able to find out once there's a jungler picked or once there's a Clash laner or a farm laner picked. Because Chicha, this hero, is really versatile, can play in all three of these lanes that I mentioned in front of you guys. While from the other side, OMG are going for that Liang pick in the mid lane alongside a Zhang Fei in the roam. Zhang Fei, very strong hero, and we know everyone wants this hero on their side. So currently OMG will be picking up that Zhang Fei in the roam, while Leon for that CC, for that suppression ultimate in the mid lane. And as for the side of Biptya, Blade X goes for that Leon Poe pick in the roam, while Thompson secures the Nuva for himself. And now Honor of Remo is the last and final pick of the first picking phase. And who could it be? There's a lot of options. And would he want to go for a Clash laner? Would he want to go for a farm laner? It looks like Remo is a Clash laner. So currently he's hovering over that Lubu pick, but he still has to get. Oh, it looks like he will not be locking it instead. And it looks like, oh my god, have gone for that Flowborn Marksman pick early on right now. But an interesting choice. Are they sure that this Chicha is in the farm lane, or are they not going to let Biptya get their hands on towards a Flowborn Marksman pick, even if they could? And now is the second banning phase, and who could decide of, oh my god, be banned out here? There's a lot of options, but the concert you gets banned out. So that means OMG thinks Chicha is in the Clash lane and not in the farm lane. But I think Anji is a farm lane player, so this looks like it'll be a Chicha in the farm lane. But the side of OMG does not know this, and they are currently not aware. And as for the side of Biptya, they've gone for their Charlotte ban in the Clash lane. They know that they are well aware of where these heroes are being played out there. If the side of OMG went for that Liang and the Flowborn and someone else, and didn't really, maybe a jungler, and didn't really show a Zhang Fei, it would lead the side of Biptya Gaming to believe that the Liang could be in the roam area. But since they've already shown that there is the Zhang Fei as well, it just means that the Liang will be in mid lane. And now that they've shown all their cards, they basically put all their cards forward in front of the side of Biptya, and it looks like it'll be a Devara ban coming in from the side of oh my god, because they still, I think now they've realized that this Chicha might be in the farm lane, and they have to ban out a Clash laner instead. From the side of Biptya Gaming, they've banned out Main, so no Main will be coming into play here from the side of OMG. But on the Freema currently hovering over that Baichi pick, and he has gotten that Baichi with Frenzy, by the way. You don't really see a lot of Baichi players using Frenzy. They usually use Flicker or Flash. And also, I have to say, Zhang Fei with a Purifier, a bit of an odd combination to pair up with Zhang Fei. You usually see Zhang Fei players using the stun or using the flash. But a Purify is really uncommon, especially, I mean, he's against a Nuva, but the Nuva CC, you don't really need to Purify that. But Ghetto right now in the clash lane will be going for that one you pick, while Was is currently hovering over that lamp pick, but will he be locking in that lamp? Or does he want that Chicha in jungle? Instead, it looks like he's gone for the Renji pick. So Anji and Waz will be swapping their heroes because Waz will be going on that Chicha jungle, while Anji goes on the Renji in the farm lane. As for the side of oh my god, currently Levi Ackerman, the next one to pick, and it will be the last pick of this game 1 and this best of 3 series. But who would he be picking up here? He still has a jungle pick left that he could pick, and looks like he wants that Bay in the jungle. But will he be locking it is what we have to see. Bay, very strong in the early game, a really snowball oriented hero. This guy needs all the gold he can get, but once he has it, he is a total menace. He has the mobility, he has the attack, he has the damage and everything. He's a complete package. He forms as well. He gets his lion or beast form early on in the game, and that is really exciting. So it looks like Wizard will be going on their payback. Wow, Levi Ackerman goes for that Liang in the mid lane, and these sides have been decided, and looks like these spells will be the spells these guys will use. Honor Feeble, which is for I already mentioned it on the casting desk. It's me, Fission. So you guys, we might be in for a exciting matchup in game number 1. But game number 1, any side, it's both of theirs to lose right now, and both the sides would prefer to win this game 1 so that they go into game 2 with some leverage of some sorts, so that they can make their way into the grand finals of the Road to Rival series of the Nordwind Gaming community. But right now, as we head into the gorge, there's a lot of things to consider. These drafts, these picks. Did the side of OMG do a good job by revealing all their cards early on to the side of Biptya Gaming? And do Biptya Gaming have a comp that can literally smother the side of OMG Esports with their CC, with their damage, with everything that they have? But currently, we're heading straight into the gorge, and we're currently looking at Anji, the farm laner of the side of the Biptya Gaming. He's on the Direnji pick against the one Evercrown, but only experience so. By the way, this side Biptya Gaming is in a lot of tournaments. They've played a lot of tournaments of HOK. They've played a lot of domestic tournaments. I've seen them personally, and few of the tournaments. The red shows that they have played. They played 2 different qualifiers in different days. This team or most of the players were, I think, Blade X and Toption were under a different name before it called the Welt Gaming, Welt Esports. These guys, so they know they've had their fair share of competitive experience in the HOK scene or in the HOK India scene. But certainly look at that. Ghetto already being a menace towards Wizard, not letting him farm as easily, laying his farm, going into the 1-2, but looks like the Renji gets a kill on towards the Dark Flame early on in the first minute. And it looks like, what a play by Remo. And he literally puts an end towards the Guanyu. Ghetto ends up paying for his overaggression, for being a nuisance in the face of the side of OMG Esports. And right now, Wizard takes the Crimson Golem, and he will be heading straight into the mid lane, to share the mid lane gold. But he's certainly not aware that Chicha has taken his Azul Golem from his side. The Pei, which is known to be an early game invading hero, or early game invading jungler. Usually when you play a Pei, you go for a direct invade on towards the enemy's buff. But this time it looks like this Pei, our Pei inside OMG Esports, was a bit slower than the enemy jungler. Even though people don't expect the Cheetah to invade, the Cheetah kind of would have thought that the Pei is going to invade his Azul Golem, so the Cheetah went for the Azul Golem of the Pei. The Pei right now is the one without the Azul Golem from his own side. While the Cheetah takes all 3 golems, 2 Azul Golems secured from Cheetah without any contention coming in from the side of OMG Esports. While Cheetah also gets his golem from his side. And right now, look at this. Very farming as much as possible. And he's currently a level below the Cheetah, but not too far. He'll still be getting that HP back soon over time, and he has hit level 5 speed. Well, you can see the Cheetah is already on the Azul off the Pei, but he will be secured. It looks like he will be going to snap to get again, but there's a lot of action. divine for an amazing being popped up by the Nuva. Check it, second on towards Honor Primo, takes the bike down. Zanfei really low HP and other members too, but they are going for the Divergent one. Still heading over. Guan Yu gets taken down by the third damage as well. What a play coming in from both the sides here. Biptya Gaming being overly aggressive, and you can see Spark Force Dagger being picked up by the Direnji in the farm lane. Currently, as we all know, what the KDA is, it looks like Direnji would be up in form in this moment. And only 25 seconds till both the Slayer and the Tyrant are about to spawn. Right now, Pei has a lot of farming to do. This guy, known to be a snowball hero, is not snowballing as fast. While in the top lane, Honor Fremo and Ghetto Ghetto are going at each other's throats right now. The Guan Yu against the Bai Chi. The Guan Yu, one of the most toughest or difficult heroes to play in the Clash lane, is against the Bai Chi. Bai Chi and sustain, literally a menace. He has his skills to pull enemies towards him or towards his teammates. But right now, it looks like the side of OMG Esports are going to be prioritizing this layer, while the side of Biptya Gaming are going to head over to the Tyrant and take it. Pai gets this layer, while Chicha gets the Tyrant for their side. And now, it looks like there might be another play happening from Ghetto Ghetto. Zhangfei taking a lot of damage, but Zhangfei has used his ultimate, and Flowborn trying to counter back, trying to do a lot of damage towards the Chicha and the other members of the side of Biptya Gaming. Zhangfei goes in, Chicha goes in as well. Looks like, wait, Nuva is coming in for the help as well. Direnji gets a kill on towards the Flowborn marksman, takes him down, while Pai secures the T1 inhibitor in the top lane. Chicha with the kill on towards the Zhangfei as well, and they have managed to secure a turret in the bot lane as well. Wow, we did see Blade X, the Lian Po, getting taken down as well in return in between all the exchanges that happened just now. Well, it looks like these teams, the make us still ahead. They have a 2.1 kill goal gap in their favor right now. The kills are in their favor as well. They have a 2 kill advantage over the side of OMG Sports. Levi activates an item wall every round. He gets his item wall. Looks like the play straight onto his scripted goal right now. But the Lian Pro and the Guan Yu are currently in the Guan Yu, the only one in the straight bush alongside the Nuwa as well. The Renji there as well, but the Guan Yu hiding in plain sight, not giving any vision that the enemy can get on him. Honor of Remo unaware that the Guan Yu is hiding in the straight bush there in the mid lane. Well, he's walking near it, but the Guan Yu will not be able to go for him just yet. He knows it will be a bad play because the Bai Chi can literally pull him under the turret if he gets his kill on time. Direnji farming in the bot lane as much as he can, while three members of the side of Biptya are in the top lane. Feature the Quantum alongside the Leonco in the top lane, while the Baichi and Zanfei are trying to hold off against this pressure being built up from the side of Biptya Gaming. Chicha there alone, Lianpo and Guan Yu in the straight push in the mid lane, and they are trying to catch the Pei. Umildi will take him down. Direnji gets a kill on towards the Pei, takes him down. Lian has to retreat, but will he be able to deal with this pressure coming in from the side of Biptya Gaming? There's 5 members of Biptya Gaming. Nuva goes back to heal. He has recalled. Flowborn Marksman trying to do a lot of damage, and looks like Liang takes a heavy hit coming in from the Guan Yu. But the Baichi takes the Guan Yu down, and it's a kill for the side of OMG Esports, while Lianpo gets the T1 inhibitor turret in the mid lane. And now Direnji making his way towards the jungle area off the play or off the side of OMG Esports here. Now they're trying to take down the other members of the side of OMG Esports. Nuva with the kill on towards by Chichita takes down the Zhangfei. 2 members down from the side of OMG Esports, while Ghetto Ghetto respawns and he is back in the gorge. What a play coming in from both the sides here. A lot of aggression being shown from both the sides here. But looks like Pei has finally invaded the enemy Azure Golem. He's going for Chicha's blue buff immediately. Will be able to score it and has decided to recall instead to help it. No, wait. He has cancelled this recall. For a second, it looked like his teammates might need his help, might need his assistance to defend. But they probably said, you know what, Pei. But right now we're currently back into the game, and looks like items are being picked up by the Global Marksman and other members. Chicha gets another one individual. In the top lane is there. A lot of action still happening beside of the frigate. He's putting a lot of pressure.
Ready
Putting a lot of
to
traffic
slay
around
an
him. Putting
enemy.
the skill onto where's the one who takes him down. And now the side of Biptya Gaming currently left without a fast
Blue
lane in 5
team
seconds.
has destroyed a tower.
And that is gone again before they are involved at 9 and 36 mark. A Frost Guard embraces double by the play. He does need a bit of that defense as well. And it looks like this time the Cheetah is currently hovering over that player, but they want this player. Do they want to go for the Tyrant instead? The Renji and the other players and the Nuwa are heading over to the Tyrant, and I think they have already engaged in the Tyrant. The Renji trying to shut it down immediately. While you see Everground trying to take the red buff from his own jungler.
Tyrant has been defeated.
Well, he's going for the Azure Golem of the Chicha, but and Chicha is though there. Chicha is there. Chicha trying to probably farm up as much as Chicha can. Gets the red has secured the red buff for himself because he does do that damage with MM. It's currently near late game, so they currently do need the damage, and they wouldn't want to go for that Crimson Golem. While Chicha trying to deal a lot of damage to these players from the side of Oishani Esport. Well play. Since his lane play is near Lianpo, Guan Yu makes his way as well. The Renji gets a T2 in a third in the mid lane, while the other members, it looks like Nuba is teleporting as well. The Renji with the kill on towards the Liang, takes him down. Guan Yu with the crucial card control gets 3 members and defeats the Baichi. Lianpo with the kill on towards the Pai as well. The Renji takes down Sang Fei and triple kill for the Renji. He took down the Flowborn Marksman as well. It's a complete wipeout. OMG Esports have been wiped out. The Tyrant Blessing being fully utilized by the side of Biptya Gaming, and now Biptya Gaming are literally standing at the gate which will lead them to a game number 1 victory, and looks like they have made their mark in game number 1 in the Road to Rivals series, the best of 3 series, semifinals number 1. Biptya Gaming currently 1 game ahead, or 1 point ahead on the side of OMG Esports here, and both the sides have shown a lot of determination, but game number 2 is about to get exciting. So if you guys are watching, stay tuned, because things are about to get heated in game number 2. And on the casting desk, as I already said, it's me, Fission, and I'll be with you guys in after a short break. Welcome back, guys. And currently, we are back for the Road to Rivals Honor of Kings presented by Nodwin Gaming Community Cup. And, we have already watched game number one between the side of Biptya Gaming against, facing off against, oh my god, esports. Biptya Gaming got game number one. And in around very early, to be fair, to say the least. And now it's game number two, where OMG Esports will have to dig in deep to find that will, to find that spirit to get this game number two back from the hands of Biptya Gaming. And currently on the casting list, like we already said before, it's me, Vision, and we're currently heading into game number two, and it is the drafting phase. The bans have already taken place, but this time on the blue side, we have the side of Oh My God Esports. They've banned out the Haya alongside the Aoyin. So, no Haya or no Aoyin in this game. No Infinite Fastness being clogged up. Well, no Haya as well with the Mirror Domain. And on the side of Biptya Gaming, they've banned out the Leon Po alongside the Chicha. By the way, for the ones watching in the chat, this is a GBP, so it's Global Ban Pick. So if you pick a hero in game number one, you cannot use that same hero for the rest of the series. Like for example, like was last time he was on the Chicha pick. That means the whole side of Biptya Gaming cannot pick a Chicha again in this game. That's pretty simple if you guys get the gist of it. Because this GBP is not in a lot of MOBAs, but it is in HOK or Honor of Kings. So currently, the picks are coming as well. Zhangfei and Chicha get picked up by the side of oh my god esports there. But I think there has been a mistake, and I think there's some. I think Seal X was in last game. He was on the Zhangfei as well. So maybe we have to redo this game, or I don't know if they are going to be scrapping that GP. But anyways, it looks like Zhangfei has been repicked by the side of Seal. Emicron goes on the Aaron pick this time. On the Fremo goes on the Devara pick. While Blade X picks up the Lapu Lapu for himself. Anji this time goes with the Arlene pick. While Waz picks up the pick. The pick, the wizard pick in last game in game number one, he goes for that play in jungle. And now for the bans, Lua gets banned out from the side of Biptya Gaming. Well, right now it's the turn of the side of oh my god, esports will be banning out a hero. They have options in the clash lane, they have options in the mid lane as well. They go for the Lorien ban in the mid lane, so it looks like Topson will not be able to get his hands onto a Lorien pick. Wow, now Biptya Gaming with the last and final ban from their side, which will be on an Ogren. Ogren gets banned out from the side of Biptya Gaming, and now OMG Esports have to take the final ban of this game number two. And who could it be? This game or this ban will decide a lot of things for this side here. Because if they ban something good, if they ban something and choke down the hero pool of any of these players on the opposite side, they could quite literally make sure that they get this game. But they have unfortunately banned out the Guan Yu, and I'm not sure if that was a good choice because Gero had already picked up the Guan Yu in game number one. That means he cannot pick up the Guan Yu in game number two as well. So that was kind of a ban that was not really needed. But they have, I guess, wasted a ban technically in some ways. And Gero this time will be going on the Fatih pick. While for the side of OMG Esports, currently Levi Ackerman goes on the Yixing pick in the mid lane, while Wizard is about to lock in his jungler. He's currently hovering over that Yangjian pick. Yangjian is a very good CC immune jungler, and it looks like Wizard might be locking it in, and it has been locked in. While for Topson, currently hovering over the Kongmin, now Chachao, now the Wang Xiaojun. And it looks like Topson will be going on that Wang Xiaojun pick in the mid lane. By the way, Princess Frost or Wang Xiaojun is one of those mid laners that's really deadly, has that AoE damage, can literally slow down in a big wide radius. But will those picks and bans be enough from the side of OMG Esports to stop the side of Biptya Gaming in game number two? Or will the side of OMG Esports be succumbing to the pressure of being provided or being bought from the side of Biptya Gaming. But only time will tell as we head into game number two and as we head into the Gorge. The drafts, we've already seen it, Devara, really late game hero. So Remo has a lot of farming to do in the early game because if he does not have that farm, he will not be able to utilize Devara to its full extent. Devara, by the way, is the Indian adaptation or the Indian counterpart of that global or Chinese HOK hero called Sikong Zen. And we all know how deadly a Sikong Zen can be. So Devara is equally deadly, but Devara represents India. So that guy, so this hero in this tournament is really exciting. Is what we're excited to see, by the way. And now I think we should be heading into game number two. And as the game goes on, we're currently underway in game number two right here. And it will be, like I previously stated, oh my god, esports on the blue side, while Biptya Gaming is on the red side. And looks like this time the play will not be going in for any early game invades. Or maybe he has already done the early game invades. I think he has just decided not to do it this time because both of them started at the same buff, obviously for obvious reasons. They're starting at the farm, they're going towards the clash lane, they're going for the space pride, the natural or the common jungling pattern, which starts from the clash lane, the farm lane, and you go towards the clash lane. You take the space pride, you teleport. That's easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy kind of thing. So they're basically doing that same jungle rotation, but instead Wizard is not going for the gold share in the mid lane. He's just going to focus on his farm, while Pai shares the gold in the mid lane already, and now he's heading over towards the top lane. Devara and the Yang Jian against three members of the side of Biptya Gaming. There's the Wang Zhaoxun. Fatih retreats for some reason, but there is the Pai as well to deal the damage there. Fatih comes back in. Yang Jian and Devara have to retreat. I think they still think the Fatih is there, but the Fatih went for a healing, I guess. He back offer a bit. Anji, though, putting a lot of damage onto the Evan in the bot lane. And currently by making his way towards the straight bush in the mid lane. The Yixing already has the vision of the Pai. Will he be letting these boars go into his hands? And looks like Yixing cannot stop them. Yixing cannot stop the Pai. There was the Zhang Fei as well, but to no avail. They cannot stop him just yet. He's just a man on a mission right now. Wow, it looks like Pai will be going on towards his farm again, securing the lizard, securing these jungle camps for himself. Anji tried to go share with him at the lizard, but right now the Azure Golem is what the Pai will focus on. Anji has to retreat, or else he will be sharing that Azure Golem gold with the Pai, and he doesn't want to do that right now. And a lot of damage being provided from the side of Pai. Devara has to use his ultimate to escape. So this time his ultimate has been used defensively, but he cannot be doing that every time. He does have the frenzy to do additional damage. Yang Jian taking a lot of damage from the Pai. Yixing is there trying to stop him of the Pai with her skill 2 and CC abilities, but will not be able to do so. The Azure Golem goes into the hands of the Pai, and this time again was putting a lot of pressure on towards Wizard there. And will that be enough though? Spark Force dagger being picked up by the early, and even still, though, the Pai has gone back to form. The Wang Zhaoxun, the Lapu Lapu, and the Fatih still putting a lot of pressure on towards the top lane. They have made sure that the Devara has retreated. The Devara is going to be fallen in a bush in the mid. He has to literally walk to his spawn camp area to heal. And in 10 seconds, by the way, the Slayer and the Tyrant will be spawned in the gorge. And which side will prioritize which objective will Charlie putting a lot of damage on the first Evan, but Evan has been stopped for ultimate growth. It looks like Evan currently without an ultimate, while the other communities on the side of OMG Esports do have their ultimate, but the side of the currently all are holding on to their ultimate for this predicted body. Devara has not joined the fight, but all the members of the side of the gaming
Tyrant has been defeated.
on the side of the gaming, and right now, he goes in for that Crimson Invade, Crimson Buff Invade alongside the Lapu Lapu. The Prey does not join them, but they have delayed the side of OMG Esports quite a bit to make sure that they don't realize yet that the T1 Inhibitor turret has been taken down in the mid lane by the side of Biptya Gaming, and now the Azure Golem stolen as well from the Yang Jian. This guy, this Pei is literally an invade monster. This hero is made for early game invade or invasions, and he is using it to its full extent. While Yang Jian takes a lot of damage from the Biptya Gaming, Devara again has to use his ultimate for defense. He has used it defensively yet again. Not really a good sight to see when you see a Devara having to retreat using his ultimate. But as we all know, by the way,
Red team has destroyed a tower.
to deal with. He goes in the air. She's a god.
First blood.
But Arlie gets a kill on towards Evan in the bot lane. A lot of pressure being provided from the side of Biptya Gaming in the bot lane as well right now. But he there,
Red team
alongside
has
the
destroyed
Arlie. They
a
have
tower.
destroyed the team of the third in the bot lane for their side. Well, look at this. Play so perfect. This guy plays. You don't even want to look at what his goal count is. They currently have about a 4k or a 3.5k goal lead or 3.9k goal lead in their favor, the side of Biptya Gaming, and looks like that goal lead will just keep increasing. The Slayer, by the way, still up. The Slayer has not been taken down just yet. The Lapu Lapu goes in. They're trying to zone out the members of the side of OMG Sports. Devara this time going in for the offense with that ultimate. Zhang Fei goes in, stuns the Pei. But will they be able to take anyone down? It looks like they have not been able to take down anyone just yet. But the Lapu Lapu gets taken down by the Yisheng, and Wang Xiaoshun takes another member down, though. He takes down the Yang Jian, while Arlie gets a kill as well for himself. The Fatih forming and taking these jungle camps from the side of OMG Esports, making sure they have nothing left to farm up on or to get their gold and level EXP up on. Blade X was the only sacrificial lamb from the side of Biptya Gaming, but his his sacrifice did not go in vain, as you can see. They took down two members instead, so it was a 2-for-1 trade, and Biptya Gaming had the upper hand, had the trade in their favor there by getting the Azure Golem from the side of, oh my god, esports yet again, which is annoying to say the least. They're giving them no room here. And now, look at this. Fatih goes in, uses his ultimate to charge in towards the Devara. Devara trying to retreat, but he has not gone back just yet. Zhang Fei is there to provide support for him. The T2 inhibitor in the top lane gets taken down. Yang Jian, by the way, fighting against the Arlie, has used his retribution against the Arlie, trying to run away from him. And right now, Zhang Fei and Lapu Lapu are face to face. Yang Jian there as well. Frostcar's Embrace being picked up by the Fatih there, and it looks like the side of Biptya Gaming get another kill into their hands. The Zhang Fei gets taken down, and what a play by the side of Biptya Gaming. 4-1 currently, a 3 kill advantage, but the goal gap is massive. 6.7k goal in their favor, and right now they are going for the T3 number third in the bot lane as well, which has been secured. World is my board being progged up by the Yisheng, but Yang Jan gets taken down by the Arlie. And now it looks like the side of Biptya Gaming want to force a win. They are going for that base crystal. 8 minutes 35 seconds on the clock right now, but the base crystal already left exposed from the bot lane. And it looks like Aaron gets a kill on towards the Lapu Lapu this time. Gets some sort of insurance back for the side of OMG Sports. The Pei has to retreat as well. Zhang Fei trying to chase him down. This angry gorilla behind him. Wang Xiaojun gets a kill on towards the Devara though. Arlie Rampage. This guy gets a kill on towards the Zhang Fei. Takes him down as well. And now the Tyrant is up. The Tyrant is already being chunked down by the side of Biptya Gaming. And the Arlie has managed to secure the Tyrant for the side of Biptya Gaming there. By the way, what a play from the side of Biptya Gaming. Yet again, losing one member but taking down two. Honor of Remo and Seal got taken down yet again. What a play, to say the least. Fatih making sure there's a lot of pressure coming in from the top lane. Wow, Angie has already built up minion wave pressure in the bot lane as well. And now it looks like the side of Biptya Gaming are in for the kill. They are looking for that advantage. They are looking to get a kill onto their prey right there. They're a predator trying to sniff out their prey, but will they be getting a kill here? It looks like Yisheng is doing his best to stop them, and it looks like he has dealt with the minion wave pressure in the mid lane. But the second wave is right behind, and the second wave will be marching in to these turrets. These T3 enabled turrets in the top lane and the mid lane. There's nothing left in the bot lane, and the Pei is still marching on while Devara uses ultimate. And he will be getting caught in Wang Xiaoxun's ultimate. Instead, Ali with the kill on towards Devara takes him down. Yang Jian was very low HP, and Wang Xiaoxun or Thompson made sure that Yang Jian did not survive and did not stand a chance against this pressure being built up from the side of Biptya Gaming there. And it looks like it's going to be a 5v3. Fatih is still not there though, but he has to push. He has secured the Slayer or the Shadow Overlord for the side of Biptya Gaming there. But will that be enough is what we have to find out. The Shadow Tyrant is still alive. The T3 enabled turrets have been dealt with. There's no T3 enabled turrets left for the side of Oh My God Esports there. And the side of Biptya Gaming, only 11 minutes, but they are showing why they are a sight to be reckoned with here. Master Sword being picked up by the Pei for himself. The Pei has a lot of damage right now. And a lot of farm clearly as well. Fatih goes in, tries to take down Devara. Arlie gets a kill on towards the Sound. Fate takes him down. And it looks like it might be the end. Pei gets a kill on towards the end, but the Fatih had other plans. He wanted to end the game as soon as possible, and the base crystal gets taken down. What a win in this best of three series for the side of Biptya Gaming. And Biptya Gaming are going to be our first grand finalists in the Road to Rivals of Honor of Kings, presented by the Nodwin Gaming community. And on the casting desk, as I already stated, it's me, Vision. Huge congratulations to both the sides, Biptya Gaming and Oh My God Esports. Hopefully, we see Oh My God Esports in the next edition of this tournament. And congratulations to Biptya Gaming for securing this spot in the grand finals. And now we'll be seeing you shortly after a short break. कर तो दिया Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Nodwin Gaming Community Cup, the road to rivals for Honor of Kings. And we've already seen an exciting BO3 series in game number one against the side of Biptya and OMG Esports. Biptya won that 2-0 and have made their way into the grand finals. But Biptya need an opponent, and we will find out who will be facing them in this current BO3 series, which is against these two amazing teams, Eye for Eye versus Oishani Esports. And we can only tell who will be making their way into the grand finals alongside Biptya after we see who wins this best of three series. And on the casting desk, it's me, Fission, and currently we'll be heading into the drafting phase. And currently, by the way, uh, Eye for Eye are one of the teams who have competed in a lot of recent tournaments by HOK. They they have played in the torrentials being hosted by Honor of Kings. They've played in multiple tournaments. They've played in Scorch Medallion, etc. as well, and they have and I think we'll be going into a short break before. Welcome back, guys. And like you already know what we have said before, it's the matches between. The, And currently, guys, we'll be heading straight in towards the drafting phase. And like you already said, on the blue side is the side of Eye for Eye, and they are up against Oishani Esports on the red side. And these players are already currently in the drafting phase. The banning phase has begun. And a Jishing ban comes in from the side of Eye for Eye, alongside an Aoyan being banned out by them. And from the side of Oishani Esports, they don't want to face a Florentino in the clash lane, and they have indeed banned out a Florentino. So no Florentino will be coming into play here, while Haya gets banned out from the side of Oshani as well. As for the picks, Egoist immediately goes for the Lorian in the mid lane. We already know what dark energy he can muster up as a Lorian with the lifesteal and with that huge CC knockup with the ultimate. And from the side of Ocean Esports, Tantamount goes in for that Lianpo pick, while Ninja LX4 has to make his pick. And who could it be? Will he be going for a mid laner? Will he be going for a farm laner? Revealing the cards, it looks like RNX Meta has picked up the Shachao in the mid lane, while Eye for Eyes, Reinhardt, and Itachi Uchiha are there, but looks like Karthik will be making the pick first, takes up the Lapu Lapu in the roam, while Reinhardt right now will be taking his pick in this game. And who could it be? He's a clash. He's a clash laner, by the way, and it depends upon him who he will be taking in this game. Because right now, as we see, Eye for Eye Reinhardt goes for the Arta in the clash lane, while Mir will be going for his pick right now for the side of Oceani Esports. And who would he have in his arsenal against the side of Eye for Eye? He still has 10 seconds left on the clock, and who could he be picking up right now? There's still options, and he has to reveal or he has to swap with someone. It looks like Mir has picked up the Flowborn Marksman in the farm lane, already shown what they are picking in the farm lane. Wow, this is the second banning phase in this game. Number one, Tantamount has to take a ban. Third ban for the side of Ocean Esports right now, and who could it be? They have options in the farm lane, they have options in the jungle lane. Damon still hasn't picked up his jungler. Wow, Itachi Uchiha. This guy likes his concert you picks. This guy likes his errands. So there's still options. Wow, it looks like Tantamount has banned out the concert you for so no concert you for the hands of Itachi Uchiha. Well, Egoist has to make a ban. He has junglers he could ban out. He has clash laners he could ban out still, unless the Leon Po is going in the clash lane. But as for now, it looks like the Leon Bo will be going in the roam, and they've banned out the Chicha instead in the clash lane and the jungle. And now it's the turn of Tantamount to take a ban for Oceani Esports. And who could he be banning out? Is what we have to see. Like we already said, there's bans left in the farm lane and the jungle. Do they want to get rid of a play? Do they want to get rid of Erin or something that could pose a lot of problems towards the Flowborn marksman? Maybe a Lady Sun, maybe a Chano. There's still good picks left in the farm lane. And right now, it looks like Arlie gets banned out from the side of Ocean Esports. Wow, Egoist, the last and final ban of game number one, will be on a Luna. As for the side of Ocean Esports, currently they're showing the Xiang Yu in the clash lane. But will they be locking it? Ninja LX4 goes for that Musashi pick. Wow, it's still undecided what they'll be picking up in the clash lane as for now. While Damon currently hovering over that Sun Wukong pick alongside now he's on the Ying pick. But will he be picking up the Ying, or will he be picking up the Sun Wukong? It looks like he still has not made a decision just yet. Itachi Uchiha still hovering over, still deciding his pick as well in the farm lane. This guy, he needs to make a really good pick so he can deal with the pressure coming in from the side of Oishani Esports, or to hold the forward marksman back. While Itachi Uchiha locks in that Chano, Damon will be locking in that Jing for himself. And now it looks like the side of Oshani Esports need a clash laner. And will it be a Baichi being picked up? Or would it be someone else? Currently, As we can see, it is the Baichi. The Baichi is the one pick that they're currently hovering over. But will they be locking it in? Only time will tell. As their clash laner makes a decision right now. He currently has not decided who he will be picking up just yet, but still hovering over it. And the Baichi gets locked in by the clash laner of the side of Oishani Esports there. And on the casting desk, back on the casting desk, it's me, Fission, and we'll be heading shortly in towards the gorge. As for these two sides, Eye for Eye and Oishani Esports, very good, really interesting picks by both the sides there. The Musashi up against the Ying. Will be really interesting to see. Wow Chan up against the Flowborn Marksman is a sight to behold. We know what that pack leader can do in the farm lane. He does have his ultimates. He does have the hunting capabilities. By the way, his passive, one of the most interesting passives in the game, to say the least, in the farm lane. If he goes inside a bush, his next basic attack is a double shot. And he gets an enhanced attack as well if he goes in a bush. And we already know in the gorge, the bushes are used for a lot of plays. But currently, we will be heading straight into the gorge and watching these two teams duke it out against each other in a short while. But as we wait, see what happens in the gorge. This is game number one, by the way, like I already stated, in the best of three series, the semifinals of the Road to Rivals Honor of Kings in the Nordwind Gaming Community Cup. And who will we be seeing here? And who will decide that they won this game more than the other side here? Only time will tell as the game goes on. And currently, we're waiting. We're waiting for the game to start. Maybe there's a discussion going on, maybe there's something that we don't know, but the game is still not has still not started. And by the way, I think there's been a pause. They're waiting for some confirmation, but both the sides are really good sides here, and they have a lot of potential. The ceiling potential for both the sides is really high. But this is the Road to Rival series. This is the first HOK scrims being hosted by the Northern Gaming Community Cup. If you are currently watching the stream, if you're currently watching the Road to Rival series of HOK, and you have an HOK team, or you are part of an HOK team and want to play against such teams like Eye for Eye, like Biptya Gaming, who are in most of the competitions, and you want to face off against these teams as well, and want a little practice session against them, then make sure you join the Nordwind Gaming Community server, and you enter in these Road to Rival series whenever there are the registration links. These will be a monthly or weekly occurrence, so make sure that you guys are tuned in the Nordwind Gaming server, and you are registering for these events. The more the merrier, by the way, and the more chances you get to see yourself on these streams. And we're currently into the gorge on the casting desk, as I've already said this previously. It's Vision. And on the blue side, we have the side of Eye for Eye against the side of Oishani Esports on the red side. Right now, Global Marksman up against the Chano. The Chano is going for the Firehawk. Will be able to secure it because there's no contention coming in from the Flowborn Marksman there. On the top lane, it's the Baichi against the Arta. Both these heroes with a lot of sustain, but looks like there's a lot of action happening. Shachao really low HP, but has managed to escape. Oh my days, on a sliver of HP. Egoist. It might have hurt his ego a bit, because how did RNX Meta just survive there with literally 1 HP? But on the top lane, look at that. The Musashi alongside the Baichi putting a lot of pressure on towards Reinhardt. Will they be able to take Reinhardt down? Reinhardt taking a lot of damage, but Damon is there now. Damon will be there to protect his teammate. He's providing damage towards the Baichi, taking a lot of HP away from the Baichi. The Baichi might be in trouble. Musashi has retreated and the Baichi gets taken down. Reinhardt gets his revenge, takes down the Baichi immediately. In the top lane, by the way, that was off cam. While in the bot lane, we see Karthik and Chano up against the Flowborn Marksman and the Leon Poe. But by the way, off camera, the kill comes into play there. Ying gets another kill, this time taking down our next meta. Shachao stands no chance. The Lorian Egoist gets an assist for it as well. This guy, last time it hurt his ego that the Shachao survived on 1 HP. This time, made sure that there's no chance of this guy, the Shachao, stand on his two legs while Lorian going in for another kill does a lot of damage towards the Floorborn Marksman, but the Floorborn Marksman survives and so does the Lorian. But the Lorian has to go under the turret, and Lilianpo wants to kill on towards the Lorian, does a lot of damage to the Lorian, but will the Lorian be taken down? It looks like the Lorian survives on a sliver of HP, and it's literally the same thing that happened for RNX Meta over there earlier. Survived on 1 HP, and so did Egoist. If you can do it, I can too, is what Egoist tells the side of Oishani Esports there. But currently, the side of Eye for Eye are 2 kills over the side of Oishani Esports right there. And it looks like Damon wasting no time in securing the Crimson Golem for himself. While in the mid lane, there seems to be a lot of pressure being built up against Egoist. Musashi and Ata in the top lane. The fight is a neutral fight right now, but there might be action happening here. Jing goes in for the Lianpo. Lorian with the kill on towards the Lianpo, takes him down. And the Lianpo literally falls face first. Could not survive that onslaught coming in from the side of Eye for Eye. Eye for Eye, their name states they go for it's an eye for an eye, but they have not lost an eye or been scratched yet by the side of Oishani Esports there. And right now, it looks like there might be action happening because the Overlord and Tyrant have spawned, and Eye for Eye have set their sights on towards the Tyrant, all the Tyrant side, but looks like they want to invade first. You see a team getting started before they invade that golem, but Eye for Eye is super aggressive. They're going for that invade earlier, but it looks like they're taking damage. Musashi with the kill on the way, and now Musashi with the double kill takes down the Lianpo as well. 2 members down from the side of Eye for Eye, and finally, their name literally has a meaning behind them. They have literally lost an eye. I mean, 2 eyes. They lost 2 members there, but will that be enough to stop the side of Eye? But currently they have made the Tyrant, but Shachao! Oh my days! The Shachao is
slain an enemy.
But Ata makes a mistake, taking down the Shachao as well. And right now Shachao
has slain an enemy.
Members of the side of Eye for Eye is taken down as well. Phase for its overextension there. Musashi, by the way, making sure the mini waves are cleared in the top lane, providing a lot of pressure in the top lane. The T1 inhibitor third, literally at low HP, and will it get taken down? It will survive with a sliver of HP. It can literally get taken down by a puff of air or by a whiff of air. And right now it looks like Ninja gets taken down by the members of Eye for Eye. Eye for Eye literally made him pay. And Musashi, though, will be left scratching his head. Third, he just needs a gust of wind to take it down. It's that low. It cannot survive. If someone just huffs and they puffs, and that's the T1 third gone in the top lane. Well, mid lane. It looks like there might be action happening there again. The game wants an early game equation again. They're taking going for the Azul Golem and will manage to score from the hand of the Musashi. The Musashi did have the and destroyed the tower. Dano gets in the bot lane, and the side of Eye for Eye are back active in this game. They currently have almost a 3k gold gap in their favor, or 2.7k gold gap in their favor, which is increasing as we speak. But it looks like Nordic providing vision onto the Musashi, onto the Crimson Golem, and now Jin goes in for the Musashi Golem to take him down. Jin with the kill onto the Musashi, takes him down immediately. Flowborn Marksman providing a lot of damage, counter damage towards the members of Eye for Eye, but they will not be able to take them or anyone from their side down just yet. Jin gets the Crimson Golem from the house of Musashi as well, and now they've set their sights on towards the slayer. But this time Jin again going in towards the Overlord without a little, but Ata secures it. Ata makes sure that there is no room for mistakes or no room for errors here. Well, it looks like the other one taking more time to get a kill. The side of Ico are still going in. Shachao with the ultimate. The ultimate by Shachao had been progged, and now only the remaining in the match on the side of Oishani. Only the Musashi ultimate alongside the Baichi's ultimate. Well, on the side of Eye for Eye, they had two ultimates as well. Karthik and Egoist had the ultimates, but it looks like Egoist and Karthik have used their ultimates as well in the mid lane. Musashi though, split pushing a lot. Musashi gets a kill on towards the Chano, takes him down, uses his ultimate, makes sure his ultimate is not wasted, and he gets a kill for it as well. In the top lane though, it looks like Reinhardt is against the Baichi, and Reinhardt is super aggressive. Baichi takes a lot of damage from Reinhardt as well, but will Reinhardt be able to punish him again? It looks like Reinhardt has bigger fish to fry there. He goes in the bot lane, knows he has already pushed, and he's in the top lane, and now he's going to get back to his team. They are going to regather in the mid lane. All 5 members. Kano is going into a bit of farm up. Karthik goes in with the ultimate, will not be able to catch anyone just yet. While the other members on the side of Eye for Eye
Red team has destroyed a tower.
Number 3 in the top lane gets taken by the side of Oishani Esports, and currently the map map control is currently equal, but the pressure though, the pressure being provided from the side of Eye for Eye has been way more on the side of Oishani Esport. And right now it looks like there might be another kill happening there. Musashi goes in, Musashi gets a kill on towards the Lorian, takes him down. Lapu is there as well. They're trying to make something out of nothing here. Ata with the kill on towards the Lianbo. Reinhardt with a kill for himself. And now Chano gets a kill on towards the Baichi as well. Baichi gets taken down. It's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of the side of Eye for an Eye. And now they have set their sights on towards this Tyrant before these objectives gets reset. And Chano secures the Tyrant. And now, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the Shadow Overlord and Shadow Tyrant will be spawning in about 40 seconds, and that will be really the crucial part of the game. I mean, before the Supreme Overlord, of course. But currently, 30 seconds on the clock, and the Shadow Overlord and the Shadow Tyrant will be spawning at any second. It looks like Dragon's Rage being picked up there as well. While Ata is hiding in the camping, the members of Oishani Esport, he goes in, he survives as well. There's a little damage towards the Shachao. Silver Marksman trying to deal damage back, but will not be able to take anyone down just yet. Not even taking but Ata already knows what he does best. Ego is finally picks up the enemy star of the game. He does need to realize the mid laner needs that venomous staff no matter what. Not even if the roamer doesn't pick it up, the mage needs it 100%. And the mage gets it. There's the Musashi he has to deal with, who has a life steal. There's the Flowborn Blocksman as well. Shutdown can go Shadow with go. I think it's also built up. 2 in the 3rd in the bot lane though. Lorian with a kill on towards Baichi. Damon becomes prey though in the hands of Oishani Esports, but look at that. Reinhardt with their relentless split push. He knows his team has the lead. He knows his team have a 5.2k goal gap in their favor, and he knows the side of Oishani will look to team fight as much as they can against the side of Eye for Eye, so he does not even need to be there. He's there playing 1-4. Killing spree though. Chano gets a kill on towards the Musashi, gets his revenge back for the earlier kill on towards him, and now they are going to make sure that the Flowborn Marksman plays as well. Chano with a kill. Rampage coming in, takes down the Flowborn Marksman. They are trying to defend. The side of Oishani Esports are scrambling, trying to look for ways to win, trying to look for ways to deal with the pressure being made from the side of Eye for an Eye, with the Shadow Overlord getting slain by the Ying there. And Eye for an Eye have the power of the Shadow Overlord on their side. Ata goes in, takes barely any damage. Look at that, Egoist with the combos going in. Tries to catch the Shachao, but will not be able to get anything from this combo just yet. While Karthik and the Chano are pushing in the mid lane. Will they be able to take the T2 number 3rd in the mid lane? It looks like they will not be able to do it. The Chano, the hunting pack leader, going in with the pack. uses head out, but will not be able to claim this T2 winnable third in the mid lane. While Lianpo is still going in with the Tremor Smash. He does not use the Tremor Smash, or it has been used up already. And looks like Chano doing a lot of damage with the other members of the Eye for Eye. Jin gets a kill on towards the bite. He takes him down. Oh my days, the plays from the side of Eye for Eye. Eye for Eye finally get the T2 and a third in the mid lane, and now their sights are set on these T3s. These T3s are the last enemy thirds in the game for the side of Oishani will not be able to survive. This bot side is completely left exposed. They have done what they have to do there in the bot lane. Made sure that they destroyed everything in their pathway, and now they've set their sights on towards the Shadow Tyrant. But will this Shadow Tyrant be getting slain without any contention? It looks like it will be, because currently, by the way, there has to be a primal bond as well.
Has
So
been
this
defeated.
was hard for the side of Eye for Eye to take down, because it does damage back, and it's harder to take him down the damage you have. If you already have another objective, which they did, they had the Shadow Overlord on their side. So taking the Shadow Tyrant is just a tad bit harder. But right now, Ata goes in for the Musashi. Will he be able to get a kill on him? Reinhardt playing aggressively. Lianpo gets a kill on towards Delorian, takes him down. And now it's 5v4. Egoist paid for his mistakes. Did not respect the Lianpo just enough. Right now, the Lianpo does have the Tremor Smash in his hands, but will he be able to utilize it on towards the channel or on towards the Ying there? He's currently going in, they're marching in. The side of Oishani currently fearless. Will they be able to catch any members from the side of Eye for an Eye is what we have to see. They're currently still pushing. I don't know what the Lianpo is doing there. He's currently not even hiding in the bush, I think. He is currently outside the bush, just being a menacing figure there, showing himself. Wow, look at that. They're still making sure that they can make a play here, that they don't overcommit the side of Oshani. By the way, Reinhardt picks up a Overlord's plate mail for himself, that extra HP on Arta. And now they've set up a trap, the side of Oishani Esports, but will they be able to get anything from this trap? Will they be able to catch a prey? It looks like Karthik gets a kill on towards the Baiti, and Chano goes in with the kill on towards the Lianpo. Ying takes down the Shachao as well. It's a 3-for-0 trade in favor of Eye for an Eye. And now it's only the Musashi and the Flowborn Marksman left to deal with this onslaught coming in from the side of Eye for an Eye. Musashi somehow survives, but will they be able to survive this wave coming in from the mid lane? There's still 18 seconds or 15 seconds left for the Baichi to respawn, but that will be a long 15 seconds, because currently the side of Eye for an Eye have set their sights on towards the base crystal, and they will be looking to take it down. Philborn Marksman gets a kill on towards the Lorian, but it's still GG's, and game number 1 goes into the hands of Eye for an Eye. And now this is Eye for an Eye 1, while Oishani is 0. The next game will be a match point. So currently, hope you guys stay tuned while I'll be going on a short break.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow. Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion, following the light that sets me
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and currently, you guys are still watching the Road to Rivals Honor of Kings presented by Nordwind Gaming Community. And we already saw what happened in game number one, eye for an eye, putting a dominant performance over the side of Oishani Esports and clinching the game number one from their hands. And currently, we are in game number two. So we will be currently heading into game number two between these two sides here. On the left side or on the blue side, we have the side of Oishani Esports, while on the red side we have Eye for an Eye. And currently the bans have started. It's the first banning phase. Haya gets banned out, while Aoyin gets banned out from the side of Eye for an Eye. And now it looks like Ninja has to take a ban for the side of Oishani right now. And who could he be banning here? There's still options left that he could be banning out. looks like he goes in for the Florentino ban. Yet again, they don't want to face a Florentino against them in the crash lane. Well, for the side of I-49, it's their turn to currently take the ban, and who could it be? Will they be banning up someone in the jungle? Maybe they want to get rid of a mid laner. Maybe they want to get rid of that Lorien pick. They have already picked the Lorien, and if they don't want to let the side of Oishani get it, they can just ban it out. But looks like they go for that Chicha ban. Chicha has been banned out from the side of I. Well, now is the selection or the picking phase, and Ninja LX4 is the first one up ahead. Decide who will he be picking up here, and there's still options, but who does he need to pick? It looks like RNX Meta goes in for that Lorien pick. Last time we saw Egoist on the Lorien, but this time Meta will be picking up the Lorien for himself. As for the side of Eye for an Eye, looks like Karthik is going to be locking in that Lianpo, while Itachi Uchiha locks in that Flowborn Marksman. Last game we saw the side of Oishani Esports or Mir taking on the Flowborn Marksman, but this time it will be Itachi Uchiha instead. But like we saw in the previous game, Itachi Uchiha was on the channel. This time Mir has the chance to take up the channel for himself. Will he be able to lock it in, or will that channel be getting banned out, is what we have to see. Well, Xiangju might be getting picked up in the clash lane. Last time we saw the Baichi hovering over that Xiangju, but he did not lock it in. He just wasn't confident enough, or just didn't want to pick it. But this time it looks like he will be locking in that Xiangju for himself. Well, Tantamount, last game he was on that Lianpo. This game he'll be on this support here, which is the Dasha. While Karthik is currently on the Zhang Fei. For a minute it looked like he might be going on the Lianpo, but he locked in the Zhang Fei. While Egoist hovering over that Yixing, but does he end up picking the Zishin is what we have to see here. And currently Egoist, wait, he might not be going for the Yixing, he goes in for the Mai Shiranui pick. Mai Shiranui has been picked up by Egoist, and that mid laner or mage slash assassin is really hard to deal with. If she can get this form, if she can snowball, it will be a long day for the side of Oishani Esports, because we all know Mai Shiranui, how deadly she is. She can literally go in, go out, has a lot of mobility, and can take down these members from the side of Oishani Esports one by one with ease. But the Luna gets banned now from the side of Eye for an Eye, while the side of Oishani Esports currently thinking who to ban. They have options in the jungle, they have options in the clash, and it looks like they'll be going for that Dun ban. Ban a flex pick. Dun can go in the clash lane and in the jungle as well, so the Dun gets banned out. While from the side of Eye for an Eye, they did not need to think too much. They knew Ogren is the way to go. Ogren gets banned out from their side. Well, it's the last ban from the side of Oishani Esports, which will be on the right. But currently, Damon hovering over that Jing pick. And we all know how deadly the Jing is. This hero, one of the hardest heroes to play in the game. And people in the Indian server rarely pick a Jing if they're in a competitive environment. But does he have the determination to lock it in? It looks like Reinhardt will be going on the Guan Yu instead, while Damon still has his pick left. And it looks like Oishani Esports making their last and final two picks of this game number 2 here. And who would they be able to pick here? There is options in the farm lane. If they want to counter the Flowborn Marksman, they could go for someone with range, they could go for someone like a Chano as well. Or if they want, it looks like Mir will be locking in that early pick, while Ninja thinks Damon might be locking in that Jing, so he goes for that Flowborn tank pick as well. But from the side of Damon, he just wanted to bait them into making a pick that they did not want. Currently he's hovering over that Fade. Fade is a really good high mobility jungler. But will he be locking it in? He currently hovers over the Dianwei, the Ukiyo Tashibanas, the Musashis, and the Ata. And he still hasn't made his pick. Does he want a high mobility jungler? Does he want a tanky jungler? It looks like Damon will be locking in that Agudo. Agudo is a really good pick, especially against these sustain or tanky units such as a Flowborn tank, such as the Shangyu as well. But obviously, if the Flowborn tank can CC him or catch him in a CC chain, it will be really hard for the Agudo to deal with it. But Agudo is Agudo. Does have the Gorge mobilization for his advantage or her advantage, and will be looking to utilize it as much as they can. So these two drafts are logged in on the casting desk. It's me, Fission, and this is the game number two in the semifinals between the two sides. The side on the blue side, Oishani Esports. On the red side, we had Eye for an Eye. And currently, in a short while, we will be heading straight into the gorge and see what is about to unfold in this game number two. Currently, though, the side of Eye for an Eye have all the leverage against the side of Oishani Esports. They currently have game number one in their hands, and game number two is all theirs to lose. Because if they lose this series could go on to a game number three. But if they manage to win it, it will be a clean sweep for them. And the game has begun. We are heading straight into the gorge. Right now, we see Ninja XL alongside the Lorian. They're trying to farm up as much as possible, and I think the Lorian will be playing so that he will be helping the Snowboard tank jungle farm up as much as he can. While Agudo does not really need help in the jungle, will be utilizing his passive to make sure he can kill his jungle creeps immediately, and it looks like he is doing just that. While in the bot lane, Mashiranui is already in for the kill, doing a lot of damage to the Dasha, but will not be able to take him down just yet. Mashiranui making sure alongside the Zhangfei that the Flowborn Marksman or the Utachi Uchiha can get this Firehawk from the hands of Oishani Esports there. And they have taken it without any contention there, which is really amazing to see for them. Attack speed boots being picked up by Itachi Uchiha right there, while Agudo is farming as much as the Agudo can. Make sure he deals with the minion waves in the mid lane as well. Got some extra gold for himself, while he sets his sights on towards the Crimson Golem. Guan Yu, though, is there making sure that they don't engage just yet, probably planning a bait, and maybe they'll be able to catch two members right now. They go in, the Guan Yu goes in alongside the Agudo. Will they be able to get a kill there? But it looks like they might be. They do a lot of damage to the Shangyu, but they are still too tanky to take down just yet. The Agudo as well, until it's mid game, he won't have that crazy damage that he does have. He needs the Spark Force dagger, he needs his two or three items before he can make sure he does a lot of damage. But currently, Lorian goes in, Marshall Nui goes in as well, and it looks like the Flowborn tag with the CC chain tries to catch the Marshall Nui, and we all know the Marshall Nui gets countered by hard CC. Agudo gets a kill on towards the Jiang Yu, takes him down. Lorian this time though gets a kill on towards the Guan Yu as well, and it's a 2-for-1 trade though, because they lost out on both Shang Yu and the Flowborn tank, while only Reinhardt was the one that got taken down from the side of Eye for an Eye. It's a 2-for-1 trade in the favor of Eye for an Eye. And currently, the bot lane though. The Flowborn Marksman and the Zhangfei are currently at the bot lane. The Arlie farming as much as the Arlie can, but he needs all the farm. Arlie is a late game menace, does have the frenzy on him as well to do a bit more of the damage, but will that be enough? Because the Slowborn Marksman Itachi Uchiha is farming up as well. He is making sure he is in these fights as well, rotating as much as he can. And currently, Aguru trying to invade this Azul Golem and take it from the hands of the Flowborn tank, but will that be able to do? And I think they have done it actually. I don't really see the Agudo. Okay, there's the Agudo. Agudo, I think he did get the Azul Golem from the hands of the Flowborn tank. Dasha, though, is there as well, currently in the mid lane. But will they be able to get a kill here? The Guan Yu up against the Shang Yu in the top lane as well. And look at this. The Dasha making sure he checks the bushes immediately. He does have the vision on towards two members of the side of Eye for an Eye. There is the Zhangfei, there is the Mai Shiranui, but the Xiangju is there as well in the mid lane, making sure that he deals with this minion waves in the mid lane. And the Lorian is gold sharing with the Shangyu as well there. The Flowborn Marksman gets another item for himself. The Tyrant though, Karthik is already at the tyrant and he is looking to deal with it immediately with the help of his teammates. And but look at that. Flowborn Marksman is there. Du Shangyu with the kill on towards the Maishiro Nui takes down Egoist. And Guan Yu with the kill on towards the Dashao as well. Everyone is killing everyone there. Both the class laners get a kill each for themselves, but not on each other, on towards a mage and a roamer there. And right now it still looks like it's a 4-4-4 trade. It's a 1-for-1 trade. The 4-for-4 are against each other, but it looks like the side of Oishani Esports does not really want that tyrant, so they will be letting it go. Agudo secures the tyrant for his side, the side of Eye for an Eye, and now the side of Eye for an Eye are going back to regroup, but they might be able to catch the Shangyu. The Shangyu is there taking a lot of damage from the members of Eye for an Eye, and the Shangyu gets caught. Maishironu with the kill on towards the Shangyu, takes him down, and now the way towards the blue buff or the Azure golem of the side of Oshani, and it has been secured as well. By the way, a kill as well coming on towards Itachi Uchiha as Itachi Uchiha got taken down there. The Arlie farming. The Arlie is a man on a mission. The Arlie knows all the members are on the map of the side of Eye for an Eye. Zhangfei is recalling, and the Zhangfei goes back. But this gives the Arlie, if the Arlie was there earlier, the Arlie had a chance to take down the T1 inhibitor in the bot lane. But right now, Maishiranui is going to teleport towards the bot lane, making sure that the minion waves in the bot lane are dealt with, and the T1 inhibitor in the bot lane cannot be secured. Well, if you see in the top lane, there's the Guan Yu alongside the Agudo, and they are making sure that the Sprite Sprite is taken by them. In the mid lane, though, on the teleportation happens, Agudo goes towards the mid lane. While we do see Itachi Uchiha off camp farming as much as he can, taking the small camps from his jungle area, while Lorien gets a kill on towards the Guan Yu, makes Reinhardt pay. While Agudo goes in with the Gorge mobilization, will not be able to take down anyone just yet. Flowborn, though, she sees this happen, sees the Agudo has already used his ultimate, tries to go in, but takes a lot of damage. The Agudo, literally a menace against the sustained heroes, has the mobility as well and has the damage as well, the attack speed as well. The Agudo, indeed, by the way, we have to remember the Agudo is a tank marksman, so he does have the defense, he does have the sustain, the tiny bit of sustain, but does deal a lot of damage as well, does have the attack speed on him as well. And right now, it looks like they're charging in. The Dashao used his ultimate, but the members of the side of Oishani Esports still do not have an answer from this onslaught that was being pushed in from the side of Eye for an Eye there. And right now, it looks like Maishiro Nui goes in, and Flowborn Marksman gets a kill on towards the Arlie, takes him down. Doomsday being picked up by Murder there. But Arlie, oh Arlie, will he be able to get a kill? Dashao is there in the bot lane trying to manage these minion waves. And Tantamount picks up the CD reduction boots for himself as well. While Mirdo is still not respawned. He is Dasha, by the way, goes back to heal, uses his skill, and Lorien is making his way in towards the bot lane. T1 with his third, secured by the side of Eye for an Eye in the bot lane. Dasha is there. Lorien goes in with the ult. Lorien catches absolutely no one. Flowborn Marksman gets the T2 inhibitor third in the bot lane, though they have secured turrets in the bot lane. Wow, right now it looks like Guan Yu might be in trouble again. Guan Yu taking a lot of damage from the members of Oishani Esports will not be able to get taken down just yet. He does have his horse. He does know what he needs to do. He escapes. And Zhang Fei with the ultimate will not be able to catch the Flowborn. Will be able to help the Flowborn Marksman escape actually. And right now they're going in for more. Mashirani with the kill on towards Arlie, takes the Arlie down, but the Zhang Fei on the chopping block. Flowborn Tank gets a kill on towards the Zhang Fei. And now there's more kills. Aguda with the double kill takes down Dashao as well. Flowborn Marksman with the kill on towards the Flowborn Tank as well. It's a Flowborn of Flowborn Prime. The Flowborn Marksman takes down the Flowborn Tank. And now, all 5 members of the side of Oishani Esports have been taken down, and 4 members of the side of Eye for an Eye remain. They need this. They know that the bot lane is completely exposed. Agudo and the Flowborn Marksman are going in, making sure they take this T3 number third in the bot lane. But the Maishira Nui and the Guan Yu did not join them just yet. And it could have been an end, but maybe they did not want to get too greedy earlier. They're trying to take this end with the third in the mid lane, but they will not be able to do so just yet. Flowborn Tank goes in, goes out. He pokes them a little bit, goes out though. Lorien trying to make a play here, will catch a member, but Mashiro Nui gets a kill on towards the Lorien. By the way, Mashiro also with a crucial crowd control, getting 3 members. Godlike coming from Agudo gets a kill on towards 2 members, takes down the Flowborn tank and the Shankyu. And this Agudo is a man on a mission as well. Doomsday being picked up by Itachi as well. Mashiro Nui with the kill on towards the Arlie. Tantamount, the only one surviving and the only one left to defend against this pressure from the side of Eye for an Eye. And Eye for an Eye, no, they do not want to lose an eye, and they will be taking game number 2 as well. SGG's, what a win for the side of Eye for an Eye, as they have made their way into the grand finals of the Road to Rivals Honor of Kings Community Cup, presented by Nordwin Gaming Community. And congratulations to Eye for an Eye for making a spot in the grand finals. And GG's a nice try to the side of Oishani Esports. Hopefully they can make a comeback in the next one. And on the casting this, by the way, it was me, Vision, and I will be signing out because that's it for our semifinals.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion, following the light that sets me
Thank you.